Oh, my natural sweet baby Jesus. Jay-Z and Eminem are about to reunite on a song with Rakim? Oh, they're trying to save hip-hop. Oh, what? Not saying anything's wrong with hip-hop. I'm just joking. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a test. This is 100% happening. So, listen. Clearly, we're going to read into this article. Jay-Z and Eminem to reunite on Rakim album with their first track together in 25 years. And if you remember, their first song together was Renegade. And to this day, we still debate.
Let's settle this. Who had the better verse on Renegade? Was it Eminem?
Now who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit?
Okay, I don't want to get claimed.
Title.
Okay.
Or Jay-Z?
I had to hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of land, not a cent.
Let's settle this.
To this day, 25 years later, we still debate who had the best verse, Jay-Z or not. I mean, Jay-Z or Eminem. And it's funny because as I grow up, my point on that, or who I chose, keeps changing. You dig? So, ladies and gentlemen, clearly Jay-Z is back outside. And this isn't a test. This isn't a joke. That Roots picnic I told you was just the beginning. Hove is back outside. If you think he wasn't at the studio, look at what happened when the Hove come outside.
Jay-Z!
Love the afro. Love the afro.
One apiece, all right? One apiece.
Love the afro. That Jay-Z slander is an online fallacy. Trust me, as somebody who's been to a couple Jay-Z shows, like, bro, when Jay-Z come outside, niggas treat this man like Michael Jackson. Like, I was at the Roots picnic, it was like 80,000 people, brother, of all ages, of all types. You saw kids who looked like they came from just shopping at Hot Topic, and some people who come from, maybe who flew from Marcy, some people from Philly, some of the scene kids was there, everybody was there. You don't become one of the biggest people in the history of a culture without that. So, like, yeah, all the jokes about his hair and stuff, that's just a lot of deriding and people who are trying to bring him down. This is what happens every time. It's not going to happen.
Which one you want? You better hurry up, but that's the one.
Jay, how's the rehearsal going for Yankee Stadium?
Let's go next.
I heard you
Was that Steve Stout?
did 2 times a day for 5 weeks with a Roots picnic. Is that the same schedule for Yankee?
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Jay, we gotta ask you, are you gonna keep the hair like this or are you gonna get braids or a Caesar for Yankee Stadium? Have you decided?
Nope, I haven't.
Future Screw here with a major announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a Patreon that I feel like I've been neglecting for years. That changes today for a couple reasons. One, because a lot of y'all tell me to react to things and I feel like sometimes I can't get to them at a proper time or I don't get to them at all. That changes. And two, because the YouTube overlords, the AI bots should not be the end all be all in the determining of what I do or if you see my videos. So link in the description and pin comment. Right now, if you join my Patreon at any tier, I already have my Kendrick Lamar Heart Part 2 reaction up there. I have my Freddie Gibbs reaction that I never upload on this channel on there. I also will have the Vince Staples White Flag reaction and the MGK Wiz Khalifa Blog Era Boys up there. So shout out to everybody who joined. Shout out to the Patronis. This is a major, major step in the channel. And yeah, the power to the people, the power is in their hand. S&J Nation, we move as one. Thank you to everybody who supports. Let's get it. So that's Jay signing. You know, people so amazed by his hair. And that just goes back to anti-blackness, like people seeing black hair. Oh my God, an afro. Anyway, or making fun of it. So let's get to this actual article, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read a little bit of it, and we're going to go from there. Jay-Z and Eminem to reunite on Rakim album with first track together. First of all, Jay-Z, Eminem on a Rakim album. I feel like that sentence, if you say it 25 times, that's how you like summon the hip hop spirits. Like that's an incantation. What? So Jay-Z and Eminem are slated to appear on a song for the rap legend Rakim. Jay-Z and Eminem, Rakim the God? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying right now? This about to feed generations, bro. forthcoming album, which will mark their first time on the same track in 25 years. The Grammy Award-winning rap icon's last musical collaboration was in 2001 on Renegade from Jay-Z's Blueprint album. And if you know, Renegade is one of the most classic, most debated, most talked about hip-hop collabs in the history of hip-hop. When you get two of the GOATs together, two people on Mount Olympus together, what happens? And then you get Rakim, three people. I don't even know how many people, because I don't know how many people are on Mount Olympus, but F it. He on there too. That's Rakim. That's the God. The upcoming, and watch, what if Rakim has the best verse? That wouldn't surprise me. Some of y'all don't, when I be on to my hardcore, come on, man. The upcoming song, which is currently untitled, is set to appear on the forthcoming collaborative album pairing Rakim with Corrupt and Master Killer. What in the hip hop? What in the hip? Bro, so we got Rakim and Jay-Z, the East Coast GOATs. We got Eminem, the Midwest GOAT. We got Corrupt, the West Coast GOAT. We got Master Killer, the East Coast, but Wu-Tang is... What the... This is the most hip-hop track. Bruh, hip-hop is about to implode when this drops. All right. News of the reunion between Em and Hov surfaced on Sunday, June 7th, when Matthew M80 Markov, JD, the A&R and executive producer of the album, shared a sneak peek at the track list of Rakim's collaborative project in a post on Instagram. Now, let's go to this post real quick. We're going to skip down here. Now, this is said post, right? All right, right here. Y'all see it? Now, he definitely writes like a doctor, so it's kind of hard to understand, but this is hip hop writing. Come on now. I read this. I read all this. You got to speak the language. Hip hop is a culture, bro. This hip hop writing. Anyway, so right here on song, for those who can't maybe read it, number 6 says, Eminem and Jay-Z, either it says untitled or interlude, but Eminem and Jay-Z on track 6. Jesus Christ. In the year 2026 of our Lord, are we really about to get a new Jay-Z and Eminem feature on a Rakim, Master Killer, and Corrupt album? What the? You see the Wu logo right there. Like, what we doing? This might be the greatest thing that's happened in hip-hop. What? I don't know if there's a contemporary collab right now outside of, like, a Drake and goddamn Kendrick feature that would have me like this right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause that's what? Renegade 2? All right, let's go back and read a little bit more of this article. Actually, you know, we get the gist of the article. I don't want to bore y'all with the reading because it's a reaction channel. Y'all came here to see me reacting to the video.
This game was-
So right here, just so if some of y'all forget, you know what I mean? This is a little clip I found. In case you didn't know, if Jay-Z and Eminem, they homies, bro. Like they got, or they got, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Chemistry. There we go. Show you that their chemistry together, and Eminem's just a goofball, and I felt like this was a great place to put this.
This game would have came out back when I was a kid. I would have went to Target and stole it along with my
That Jay-Z laugh.
along with my pink out shirt. Along with my pink out shirts that I would steal. I would steal that. This game.
So, man, the hip hop. Listen, I don't even know what I got to say or what I want to say right now because this is such a huge thing for me. First of all, no matter how you feel about Eminem. No matter how, you know, if you were a huge fan of Eminem in the beginning and maybe you're not as much now, maybe you just found Eminem after Rap God and you're not as in tune with his older stuff. Regardless of how you feel about Eminem, whether you think he's the greatest or whether you think he's corny, Eminem, no matter what you say, is one of the most technically proficient people to ever put pen to paper. No matter what you say. Even if you want to go, oh, I'm never going to choose a white person to be the best person in a black genre like rap. Whatever your reasoning be, whatever. I'm not going to say that. Nothing you can say will take away from Eminem's penmanship. And even if you feel like you don't relate as much anymore, maybe he's not as musical and he's too focused on technical more than the musicality now, you cannot take away from this man's lyrical prowess. And no matter what, 100 years from now, Eminem is going to be still a standard of quality, just like Jay-Z. Same way where people be like, if someone says he's the next Jay-Z, that's a standard of quality. That's not an insult. If they say he's the next Eminem, that's a standard of quality. It's an insult. Now, if a nigga say you the next Vanilla Ice, that's an insult. You see how that's different? You see how that work? So, ladies and gentlemen, when this song drops, I don't know, bro. I might have to say a prayer before this. Bro, I still debate Renegade to this day, and that's why hip-hop is beautiful. We have these conversations, and we keep debating them for generations, and it does, because that's what it is. It's a debate platform just as much as it is a music platform. Hip-hop is a culture. It is not just music. Rap is the music of hip-hop. Hip-hop is the culture. Hip-hop entitles the fashion. Hip-hop is about the way we speak, the way we walk, the way we think, the way we talk. It is a culture just like any other culture, right? Just like merengue might be a type of music for a culture, merengue isn't the entire culture, Spanish culture or whatever. Is that where merengue comes from? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of the dopest moments in 2026. I'm excited. Let's get to it. Hit that thumbs up button, bro. Subscribe because you're going to want to be here when this drops.